Welcome to another segment.
We're gonna have to start numbering these boys like episode 1, episode 2 type thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can have everything in order. But this is another one we spitting out right now. What is it called?
Do all black people think the same?
I don't know. I think well, I don't know. Let's see. I'm gonna actually give some of my answers on here too, like if I agree or disagree
Shit,
type
me
thing.
too. I want to see what they think.
It's gonna be pretty cool. So let's check out the do all black people think the same? Let's see. Let's get with the shits. Hell yeah, I
Yeah,
like
I
fried chicken.
fucking do enjoy fried
I
chicken.
strongly
Don't act
agree.
like you don't.
I strongly agree.
Run over here.
So what?
I thoroughly enjoy fried chicken. I love it.
That's
You
what
know, I
I'm
understand the
saying.
stereotypes about it and all that kind of stuff, but I love it.
I just don't really like fried food. I'm not really a fan of chicken. I've never ate it.
She ain't black. Sorry.
Mm-mm.
She ain't black to me. I think her. So I don't know. I want to know like, is her mom black or is her dad black? I think if the dad is black, I think she black.
I think she was light skinned.
Yeah, you don't
They,
saying it. You saying
they
because you light
probably both
skin.
black. But I like fucking fried chicken. Fucking enjoy that shit.
So
Mm.
You've never had fried chicken?
I have had it. I just
Oh.
I don't enjoy it. I don't really eat fried foods. I try to eat pretty healthy. So
She admit.
And her big ass knows she like fried chicken.
Yeah, I don't really care about that one.
I feel like I'm always on the wrong side of the room.
would you guys be offended if I had dreads since I'm biracial, since I'm
She
half black
definitely
and half
mixed.
white? So where is the line? Like if
Told you.
someone's
So like,
quarter black.
I'm not gonna sit there.
is she really black if she mixed biracial? Because her
Yeah,
mom is
she
white.
mixed.
But I think you are like you're like the genes from your father though. So if her dad is black, that makes her black. Because her dad pretty much, you know what I'm saying. I heard something like that somewhere where
I don't look at color.
shut up, nigga.
And come to your face and be like, "You're not 100% black, therefore you can't." Like that's not my place. However, if you are a white person and you have dreads in your hair, it's like what does that mean to you? And you're not even wearing them right. Like you don't even wash them.
I just think
I feel that.
subjectives can
I feel that,
always
but I don't
be
really care too much
And
though.
to be honest, like hair is hair. There's all kinds of hairstyles in Africa. I still don't think that like a single race group can say this one hairstyle, nobody else can do it but me.
That's a lie. I don't believe that. I think that's
Oh, Jesus.
hell yeah. He comes to the cookout. Y'all niggas stupid. If y'all say no. What? They're not inviting Kanye West to
Wow.
the cookout. They crazy. I strongly agree on that one.
Yeah, I'll invite.
This cookout needs to just die. Like no more cookouts.
I don't think the man crazy.
Like there
I'll
ain't no
invite him.
cookout.
Shit.
I'm sorry, I strongly agree because I don't like the idea of perpetuating this concept that all black people have to be the same and think the same and act the same. I don't think he's fully understood. People like Kanye are creatives and he uses like creative speech. And some people just take him at face value or like kind of like
I
a
want him
sense of
around just to
slang.
get some
And
knowledge
with
from him.
that, every
Yep.
creative could be taken the wrong way.
I disagree with that, Dave. Like, I don't think that he's so creative and that his words are being misinterpreted. Like, he's making very specific phrases, like, black people chose to be slaves. That's completely untrue, and in my opinion, that's just unacceptable.
But I think that's people misunderstanding what he's saying. I
How
really
would you
don't think he's
interpret
trying
that,
to.
though?
Yeah,
How do you interpret that?
No, I think what he's saying is there's a mindset where you know where like
Here, so okay,
Spit that
like
shit
he
out,
was
bro.
trying to say it in the term of like, it was a choice for you to stay there when you knew that you could have done whatever else to get out, and maybe you would have ended up dead, but it would have been better than being a slave. So I don't. It's not like I'm. Whoa.
This is not you them talking to Kanye. This negates the millions of people who did.
don't you believe that today there are people whose mindset they're corporate slaves or they're
But
people
you gotta
who
be
are
careful with the language you use. Kanye's an artist, he's a lyricist. So you can't say stuff like that because
he's using
some people
metaphors.
haven't learned their history yet. And some people don't know that it was millions and millions and millions of blacks who fought oppression, who fought slavery.
But you're right in that he needs to be more conscious of his word choice because there's not everybody who's going to understand that.
And that's why I say somebody as smart as Kanye, I think he's doing this for shock value and for money. And if he's doing that, he's setting people back. And that's why I can't rock with him on that.
What scares me is the second somebody speak in PC or not, or they're able to articulate what they're trying to say well or not, that they're excluded from cookouts and from a culture and from your identity. And I think that's scary because I'll tell you right now, the more we treat people who are different and isolate ourselves even, I think the worse it is for us long term. And to be honest, we're going to drive more and more people to have closeted feelings and emotions. And this goes back to people saying like would you rather have a racist next to you that's hiding it, or would you rather have a racist next to you that's letting you know how they feel,
I feel that.
you know where they're coming from?
Yep.
Cool, and I agree with you. And that's why I'm in the disagree column. He can come eventually once we have some conversations. But right now, I don't need that kind of foolishness around the children.
Police target black men and women. 3, 2, 1.
I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't strongly agree. I somewhat agree, I
I
guess.
said strongly agree. It was created to monitor the minority in the group. Back in the day, it was the Irish, it was Italians, and so it's ingrained into the system of policing. And that's the problem. I think we have to
That's because I think it's really
is now. And until we do that, it will
I think it is still racist police out there. I'm pretty sure there's a lot of racist police, racist judges, and all type of shit, man. So I take my answer back. I strongly agree. I said somewhat agree.
Now you got some decent white people that's police officers that's actually doing their job and not targeting black people. But you also got some asshole white officers that just target black people on the regular. You also got black officers that target black people. And when the black people do it to another black person, that's that crab in the barrel mentality shit.
Y'all remember that movie? What was it? I hate my gums because they black.
Oh,
What was that, yo?
that came from Boys in the Hood.
Boys in the Hood, yeah. He pulled they got
I hate Joe.
always be targeting people of color because that's what it was created to do.
I see it as like there's a little bit of a socio-economic piece to it. It's like kind of saying the SEC mostly prosecutes white people. Through like years of institutional racism, you know, where there's poverty and there's communities that are kind of like have created this like perfect storm of issues, like whether it's legal issues, people robbing each other, selling drugs or whatnot. You know, the idea is if you police that neighborhood more, you're gonna have more of them arrested.
Can I ask you, Deep? Can I ask you, like, do you feel like there are equal amount of arrests happening on Wall Street than there are happening in the hood?
Like the white collar like crimes are I do think they're less like monitored and less, you know, but without having all the data that I need. But I do feel that they don't suffer as much consequence when they commit crimes.
Very true.
Hey,
You
rest in
gotta look
truth.
at the prison industrial complex here
They
too, in
trying.
the U.S. That's huge business. So, and if you look at a group of citizens that have been perceived as no value having to society or whatever, okay, boom, we're gonna push them, we're gonna pipeline them into that system.
Yeah, I also think that, you know, the qualifications to become a police officer are so low. And it's like, my life is literally in your hands, man. Like, if I get pulled over, maybe that will be the day that I go home to be with the Lord. And I think that that's really tough for me because you don't want to be distrustful of the police. But they're so incredibly distrustful of us that it's like, you could literally kill me.
My father worked in law enforcement, and he's a black man. So there are some law enforcement officers that don't feel that way. However, I think a lot of it does have to do with fear and the fear of black people. So I think that if we kind of address that fear level and that we didn't portray black people, especially black men, as, you know, big, scary guys, that would change a lot of stuff.
I act differently around people who aren't black. 1,
Yeah, that's crazy.
Wow.
You moonwalking? Which one? How you gonna moonwalk? Which one?
Yeah, I would strongly disagree on that.
I agree that I act differently around people that aren't black just because, like, corporate America doesn't want to hear me talking, doesn't want to hear me speaking in slang, and I am not happy about it. Like, I wish that it was different, but I feel like I need to do to fit into that group.
I strongly disagree. I am me wherever I go. I'm a proud black man, and I'm gonna speak my truth every day of the week. If you don't like it, shit, it ain't on me. That's on you. And I feel like it's a disservice to anyone I'm around if I'm not being my authentic self. Because my white friends might want to hang out with me because I'm black. They want some flavor. So if I go in being something totally different, then
Well, that's two different things. There's two different things. One thing is, are you changing yourself, or are you changing how you're communicating who you are? And I'm changing how I'm communicating who I am, and I still remain the same.
Like, do you have a white voice?
Do I have a white voice? I know, Cole, I'm a black man, trust me. Every black person growing up in America can code switch.
Then you need to move a little bit.
But here's the thing. The question was, do I act different when I'm in different surroundings? And no. But see, how would I ever be accepted if I'm always code switching? That means I'm always acquiescing to something else. You see what I'm saying? So in order to be accepted, you gotta bring you.
Do you guys,
Be yourself.
when you say code switch, do you mean you change the actual words you say, or do you mean you change the tone of your voice?
I change how I say it, and I change what I say.
So I mean,
I'll
you
walk
fake.
into a business meeting different than how I walk into a basketball court. So that's me changing to fit the scenario to benefit.
I get what he's saying though. So like,
Yeah,
so
that's different.
yeah.
But it said around people, you still be yourself.
I mean, you are, but that's just like if you walk into a job interview where you're gonna be like, it's just like okay, when you go to a job and you ain't going to the job interview, what you got on? You putting on a button up, and some khaki pants or something like
My
that.
name's Frederick too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. So your tone is changing in certain. And you pronounce it. What's the word? Pronounce it. I'm saying that wrong. You're saying it more clearly. I can't even say the word right now.
No, pronunciation.
There you go, pronunciation. So
Just like when I got put over Saturday,
you
I put on the Tom Petty station, and we was rocking out. Oh, hey, officer. Hey.
how you doing, sir? Oh,
Shit.
fast was I going over?
Benefit the end goal. And I don't view that as a negative. I view that as me.
Soon as you pull off, motherfucker, nigga, come back, chance.
Fuck you.
Soon as you pull off, nigga.
Always fuck with us black people and shit.
Soon as you pull off, nigga, come back out.
Pull up a little Timmy over there, speeding on his little moped. We're gonna pull up an angry black.
Focusing on what the end goal is.
But I feel like American society has made black people operate in that fashion. Because nobody asks white people to code switch. They can be white in America, China, wherever. They accept it. We're around like Visa. But I'm the only one that has to go around and say, oh, hi, how you doing?
I am proud to be black.
I want everybody better strongly agree on this one. I was about to say.
Well, all right, y'all. That's what I'm talking about. Hand clap for y'all. Yeah.
I'm glad that we all strongly agree. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that, we can have these discussions and like still go home knowing that we're family, and I love being black. I love that blackness is expressed many different ways. It's not just one way.
I'm proud to be.
I don't like that they say black. Cause we're not black. Like your shirt is black. You know what I'm saying? We're not black. You know what I'm saying?
African Americans.
I guess you could say we're African American. We would be like we would be the.
Don't get me started. We are Israel. Don't get me started.
But
that's the truth.
Look. But we would be like the descendants of African Americans.
Yeah.
Like whenever our great whatever came over here, they would be an American. So we would be African American. But I get what you're saying though. He was about to say what? Hebrew Israelite, baby. So don't get me to don't get me to. You get your
Here points. Our decision.
Charlie's daddy on here.
Oh,
I'm
hell.
proud of my immigrant half, proud of my black half. My ancestors bought their own freedom from slavery.
Yeah, I love being black. I wouldn't have it any other way. I mean, yeah, it presents its challenges, but I couldn't fathom being something else. So I am very proud to be an African American here in America. Yeah. This was fun.
That was pretty dope. Yeah.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, that was dope. We ain't black though. We like brown skin. Like I said, his shirt is black.
Nigga, I'm beige.
Yeah, you like I guess you can say a beige.
Vanilla wafer color.
Yeah, there you go. Vanilla wafer. That's
Fucking
definitely
wafer.
I'm like a brown something. I ain't black though. I'm brown skinned. This nigga, man. See, all right, y'all. We about to wrap this shit up. This nigga right here, man.
Charles.
Peace, y'all. Peace. We out.
Black